Hello everyone, it's me again, GW Fan the Softcore Brony. Welcome you back to Let's Play Cutie Crusader Warriors. It really did only take me like 40 minutes to do the little bit of grinding that I wanted to do. I've got the Paladin up to level 14, so yeah, not quite 15, which isn't too shabby there. Yeah, she's doing pretty good in comparison to the Monk. And also got... yeah, not quite there yet, but yeah, also got some okay, but not great skills so far. Well, I mean, Provoke still could be useful every once in a while, but I don't really need that. Yeah, plus I got Poisana, which she doesn't learn as Suna, unfortunately. At least I don't think it does. And the Cure Spell, which I don't really need. And for the Survivor, I've got it to level 12 so far, which isn't anything too special. Got plenty of interesting stuff. Power Break, Mental Break, Armor Break. Does cost TP, but they're pretty useful. And I forgot it learned Haste, but Bar Fire, Bar Frost, Bar Thunder, don't really care, because using this is the same as using Defaith twice. Plus, Defaith doesn't care what element the bosses use or what have you, so there's that. But more importantly, yeah, Bar Poison, Bar Fog. There's unfortunately no multi-target version of these, but I'm looking mostly for Bar Stop and Bar Confusion for future purposes. And we also have Esunata, which refreshes stats, or in other words, resets stat debuffs if you happen to get them, which is nice. Though I'm not going to be using the Survivor much. I mostly just have it for bosses. Sweetie Belle, as you can see, also gained 2 levels since last time. She actually learned the Gaia spell at level 25 instead. At level 24, she learned the Dark spell, which I kind of forgot about. There's not a whole lot of enemies that are weak to this, at least not that I found, but it can be useful from time to time. And she also learned the Charge spell, which I don't care about, besides its insane cost. I don't really ever need to restore MP for Sweetie Belle for the most part, so, well, there it is, if you really need it. And otherwise, crystal-wise, I got everything that I wanted. 8 power crystals, 10 haste crystals, and, well, more than the 5 MP crystals that I needed. In fact, yeah, 1 for Sweetie Belle, 4 for Apple Bloom, and the remainder go to Scootaloo. I will eventually give Scootaloo 10 more MP, probably, but I don't need to do that for a long, long time. That's the end. Otherwise, yeah, Scoot's a little behind in HP, but it's fine. Plenty ahead on the HP, far ahead of what I'll ever need to be. Oh, and, yeah, just to show it off real quick. Yeah, Monk, yeah, 122 and 105. Not quite gonna make that with what I've got there, but I'll be pretty darn close. So, let's see, all the power there. Defense to Apple Bloom, lots of defense there. Mana to Sweetie Belle, of course, putting her plenty ahead. And for at least this time anyway, all the speed to Scootaloo. I'll be getting the rest to Sweetie Belle to get her up to 90 eventually, and might as well do it that way. Let's see, Luck, 56 and 55. Yeah, 129 Magic. Very nice there. Very nice. Yeah, 116, pretty close to the 122, and only 90 for now, but usually gets +3 speed on most level ups. So, not looking too bad compared to the Monk. As you can see, the defenses are already practically caught up, and I still need 9 more levels to get to 23. So that's just another nice reason to use the Paladin over the Monk, at least for my purposes, because I will take less damage as well. I mean, I already have more HP than than I really need at this point in the game, but hey, why not? Oh yeah, I don't need to shop for anything either, because I have so many green apples and oats and everything. So, well, I don't have much hay, but unless I go to the Ice Continent, which I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do, I don't need, well, I can't buy hay at this point, so. But, not too distant future. Not too distant future, but anyway, if you want, in order to progress with the plot, I don't know how you're supposed to know to do this, but we basically need to go to the southern end of the northwestern continent there. Not that little island up there, but yeah, the whole big old continent. Just go to the southern end of that, and well, we should be good. I mean, if you are near it, like elsewhere, like, if you kind of get up there and don't find what we're looking for, then just kind of hug the coast on the southern end of it, on its southern ends, and you should find it. Because, yeah, what we're looking for is it's something you'll just stumble on. Again, I don't know how you were supposed to find this, but yeah, kind of go to, I guess, the arrow there and just go straight up from here. Oh, kind of missing that. This is kind of what I was hoping for. Actually, did I want to go a little... I think I want to be a little bit more to this side and avoiding this. And we should run into what we're looking for, but if we don't, again, just hug the coast. Yeah. Right out here in the middle of nowhere, an event occurs, and this does not occur before you fight Fallen Star for the second time, by the way, so... How are we supposed to know this? Besides just randomly searching around. There's no NPCs anywhere, like literally anywhere, that'll talk to you, so... I don't know. Why would she know? What does she know about sailing? It seems the water is pulling us, I guess. Yeah, of course there's a whirlpool. Leviathan? Nah, that's not this game. We must turn around. Every time they use the word must in this game, it sounds so unnatural. Or even whenever they don't use apostrophes. I am already on it! Yeah, because see, she's using it there. It's not working. That sounds natural, but we are still getting pulled in. Doesn't sound quite so natural. But anyway, say goodbye to the boat for now, because we're going down! Inside the Whirlpool, where we get the music from the Serpent Trench in Final Fantasy VI. Yeah. You think? There's air down here! Ah, great power, eh? I feel a disturbance in the Force. Or maybe the Schwartz. Oh yeah, I just pointed that out. There must be! Yeah, we can't go anywhere with the boat. It's basically trapped here forevermore, although we will be able to buy another one eventually. This room in here... well, it's sort of a big maze. I mean, it's not that big, but... As far as I know, there isn't any treasure in here except for the very end of the area. So, my advice, just go straight down as far as you can go, and then go as far right as far as you can go. Or the other way around, as far right as you can go, and then as far down. It doesn't really matter. Because we'll reach that point eventually. Where, yeah, we're going to have to go over this way, and then I believe actually, I think I want to keep on going to the right, and then I want to go, yeah, there we go. Yeah, then I want to go down. And here we have the jellyfish, well, actually, two of the enemies that are, or one of the two enemies that are in here, and one of 4 enemies that we're going to be regularly meeting on the world map from here on out. So they're not really that tough. Don't use lightning on them, though, as, well, they are resistant to that. I don't really need Apple Bloom to do anything, once again. Yeah, so they're not weak to anything in particular, so just use fire on them. Sweetie Belle usually, but not always, is faster than them already. And as for what these guys can do, well, besides casting lightning on us, they can cast the stop spell, and more importantly, the Daze God spell. So they can hit every pony with Daze. Ow! Okay, so maybe she doesn't always outspeed them, but she can! But yeah, I don't need Apple Bloom to do anything except just survive, so... Alright, Crystal of Magic, and yeah, one more enemy we can fight around here. See, and just keep on going down, down, down. And eventually... Let's see, yeah, we should... Yeah, I guess I would have hit this spot eventually anyway, but... Yeah, we got the Sahajin, who is weak to lightning, which, you know, the jellyfish is not weak to, so... And the Sahajin, by the way, is strong against fire. So, again, I don't really need Apple Bloom to do anything. I would much rather take out the jellyfish first. There's no point in using Fire Ra, because I can still take out that other guy with just a Thunder Spell and Scootaloo. Whereas Fire plus Scootaloo wouldn't quite take the guy out. So, yeah, I would much rather take out the jellyfish first, because the Sahajin doesn't really do anything too dangerous. I mean, it can cast the water spell, but... Actually, can it put it to sleep with his physical attack? Or am I thinking of the last game? I might be thinking of the last game here, but... In any case, yeah, Thunder and Scootaloo, and we should be good. Yeah, Sweetie Belle is right on the cusp where she does outspeed the enemies around here every once in a while, so... Yeah, let's see, yeah, if you come to this little spot, then we've made it. Because here we're going to get forced to go up for about halfway up this whole little area. And then, well, as you can see there, we're going to be forced to go down afterwards. So yeah, we kind of got that windy path thing forced to funnel you through bit that so many dungeons have in this game. But, well, what are you going to do? Anyway, we come to the only fork in the road. I want to go to this southern route first, where we were going to go up for quite a ways before we run into anything. Because this route right here is just for treasure only. The only treasure that I'm aware of in this little dungeon. Because this is basically the only room in the dungeon for the most part. And yeah, we can meet two Sahajin as well, in which case I want to just use Thundara and Scootaloo. And yeah, unfortunately, Apple Bloom plus Thundara doesn't quite kill these guys yet. Sweetie Belle's going to need to hit like around like 140 or so magic power before her thunder spells can, her basic thunder spells anyway, can do enough to just outright kill these guys. So, or at least with a little assistance from Apple Bloom anyway. So, anywho, yeah, as you can see, not quite enough there. I think that was still like a 900-ish short, but. Scootaloo gets... Oh yeah, Steel Guard. I forgot you got that. And yeah, not quite 3 speed on this level up, but yeah, never less than 2 for any given level up. So once you hit like around level 25 for, well, both the Monk and the Paladin side by side, the Paladin really starts to outspeed the Monk and will just continue to do so throughout. So I don't really need to use as many haste crystals on Scootaloo as I otherwise might. If I did... Ooh. Yeah, if I did otherwise. Wow, we took quite a beating, haven't we? Ouch. Yeah, we did just level up. Let's use... Nope, no, I don't want to use that. Let's use some crystals there. More MP for you. Not that you really need it right now. I'm not going to even... Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm not even going to run out of MP while I'm here at all, so... I don't even know if I'm going to run through half of it, because I don't even need to use my expensive spells. Let's see, 129. Well, maybe not quite 140. Maybe it's more like 150 for her, but even so. Are you going to level up soon? Oh, both of you. Pretty soon. I might get another level up for Scootaloo while I'm here, I think. Possibly. Fortunately, we don't meet the cockatrices here, which is the other common enemy that we'll meet on the world map from here on out. So... Oh yeah, the Steel Guard. We've sort of seen that before. Actually, those Blood Bones very rarely will use this. I was kind of surprised when I saw them use it off screen a couple videos back. But I didn't really point it out or anything, because I wasn't even recording at the time. I was just doing like a little practice run. But, yeah, I don't think this works on regular physical attacks. It seems to only be for like stuff like tackle and possibly the double attacks, but I'm not 100% certain about that. Yeah, more haste crystals already. And a Zap Apple. Apple cider, muffin, and hay! Always love the hay. I mean, they're ponies. What do you expect? Zap Apples, not so much. I don't find much of a use for those throughout the game. I just don't care for most of the TP skills for the most part. Yeah, here, did I shoot these guys off yet? Like, as a team? Was that the first fight I did? It might have been. But, yeah, I'll just fire these guys, and yes, Cutie can wipe them out afterwards, as long as they don't get Days Go or Stop on her. Which, so far, they haven't in this dungeon. So, anywho, yeah, I don't need to do anything there. You're as good as dead. So, bye-bye. So long. Sayonara. See you next fall. Ooh, haste crystals. I might want to start giving those to Sweetie Belle now, just because she's so close to being able to outspeed these guys. 55. Yeah, she's going to need to get closer to 60 to regularly outspeed those guys, but... oh well, that's not going to happen this dungeon. I'm almost certain of that. And now we can just take this upper path and go up, 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 up. You think it would help if I put Apple Bloom in the 3rd position and maybe she'd start getting hit more like Scootaloo does? Good grief. Anyway, Sweetie Belle learns the Burst spell, which honestly is a pretty useless spell, in my opinion. Oop, no. Skills! Go down, thank you. Yeah, Burst spell costs a whopping 45 MP. It's a non-elemental magic attack. I mean, I guess it's sort of supposed to be like the Flare spell, which, well, usually is non-elemental in most of the Final Fantasy games. But, yeah, it costs so much, and because defense isn't usually that high in the game, typically all the less expensive Auga spells and Water Arrow, Gaia, and Dark, those all typically do more damage than this, even not counting elemental weakness. So I don't ever find a reason to use this. It's just, yeah, never necessary. So, well, there you go. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, you gotta go up, 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 up! Way up! And, yeah, we'll eventually get out of here, so... not much of a path. I mean, where else are you gonna go? At least we get nice music, though. I wonder if Apple Bloom actually is gonna make it to the next level at this rate. It's not like she learns anything at the next level, so... yeah, it's there, but... at least she gets some more stats. Oh! Really? How close did we get? Jerk! Just barely off, man. Sheesh. Oh well, it's enough for a level up, so yep, there we go. Yay. 100 speed now. Very nice for Apple Bloom. She should be able to outspeed most of the monsters we meet from here on out. Yeah, I can hold off on the crystals. We're at the end, basically. This place is very short. And we get a healing crystal. Not that we, well, really need it. I mean, unless we want to level grind, I suppose. Because we automatically get healed before fighting the boss anyway. So anyway, yeah, I don't need to buy any green apples. I might end up running out. Might as well buy more of those, or, you know, getting more than I can hold. And then I'll run into a treasure, and it'll say you can't have that. So I might as well, I guess. Yeah. Definitely don't need any of these. So, whatever. Let's see, crystals. More life crystals for you two. Crystal of power. Defense. And anywho, let's save because, well, you can kind of see what we're coming up to. Looks rather familiar, although before I do that, since I'm not at level 20 yet, which is when the Paladin learns the Bravery spell, I want to turn to the Monk just because it's a little more damage there. That's kind of important coming up, so there's that. Wait just a minute! Yeah. How do you even know this place is called Sapphire? No one's ever said that as far as I'm aware. Oh, yeah, we're prepared enough. Proceed! What's the worst that could happen? Not much, really. At least not this time. As we fight Sapphire Guardian Magic type, which, as far as I know, doesn't use any physical attacks at all. So, I could do Defaith, I could do D-Shell, or D-Protect. I could do any number of things, but in this case, I'm going to have Apple Bloom just use the Dia spell because, well, besides the fact that you could use Blind if you really wanted to, which wouldn't help, for some Celestia Forsaken reason, this boss is susceptible to sleep. So I can just bash away at, and she's also slower than Sweetie Belle. So, yeah, I can just bash away and, well, mostly get sleep on her fairly regularly. There was one point where I missed 3 times in a row, but most of the time, it just sticks. So I can just put her to sleep every single turn. Yeah, I'm already almost more than a quarter of the way through her freaking HP there. But yeah, I can beat her in maybe 5 rounds at this rate. So, and she can't do much of anything to me. I mean, she can do a lot of damage with Blizzara and I think also Blizzaga and what have you. But I don't care because she can't even do anything to me. Heck, I could even try using Tackle against her. Not that she's susceptible to any other status effects, but yeah. I mean, this boss is just pathetic. Almost as pathetic as the first time we fought Fallen Star, because, he was susceptible to Stop, which is a lot worse than Sleep. Although a little bit less predictable as well. And yeah, every once in a while it's going to happen, but I still could get her to... Oh, actually, 10,000? I don't even need to worry now. Yeah, she is strong against fire, so I'm just going to use Thundaga, because, well, as you can kind of tell, there's a bit of a water theme going on. She can actually use the water spell, not Blizzaga, now that I think about it. But yeah, she's done for, so... Yep, that was that boss. Didn't even damage me. Ooh, yeah, Crystal Life, Crystal Defense, very nice. Actually, that's kind of normal for this fight, as far as I've seen, but... Yeah, Cupcake, Apple Pie, don't ever use those, but they're there. Finally get, well, another useless Strawberry, although they're a little bit less useless now, because I'm actually meeting enemies that can use Stop, so maybe I should actually start stocking up on those, and for whatever reason, there's only 2 tablets this time around. Not sure why, but that's just the way it is. As we are now on, I guess, the Sapphire Continent. The town of Sapphire is right nearby. Didn't Sweetie Belle just say something about Sapphire? How do you not know where you are? Yeah, our boat is gone, but we will be able to buy another one eventually. Looks like a town is nearby. The town of Sapphire, as I just said, and... Oh, right! This happens now. The Extinct System! Which, well, for the most part, you don't really have to care about. Yeah, weak enemies will... This does not affect the world map, but it affects every dungeon that we've been in so far, though I'm not sure about that one we were just in. But basically, all the random encounters in them are now gone, so... If you wanted to do a little bit more crystal farming in, the Topaz Cave, for example, you can't. Although it does make getting to the optional boss in there a little bit easier. So, yeah, there's that. It's just to basically prevent you from doing easy crystal farming. But let's see. Crystals, Crystal of Life, that goes to Apple Bloom there. And Defense also goes to Apple Bloom there. And I do want to remember to turn back into the Paladin, because I want to get that caught up to the Monk there, and we'll explore the town of Sapphire. Not that there's much to explore. Next time on Let's Play Cutie My Crusader Warriors. Arrivederci, tree!